Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Jessica, also known as Chicprofessor on Instagram, and welcome to another video on Sustainable Fashion 101. This video is all about my luxury brands and how sustainable they are, and this one is about Mulberry. I know that a lot of you really like Mulberry, especially those of you who are in the UK. So I'm excited to tell you all about what they are doing to be more sustainable and maybe what they could be doing a little bit better. So if you're new here, please consider liking and subscribing. And if you want to check out the first half of my Sustainable Fashion 101 series, I really went into the detail about a lot of different materials, what sustainable fashion is, what greenwashing is, lots of different things. So make sure to check that out. Let's go ahead and get started. So the past year has been a big deal for Mulberry in terms of sustainability. They're making some really interesting initiatives. One of them has been the Portobello Bag. Many of you have probably already heard of this bag, but they're calling it their 100% sustainable bag. Now, fashion can never be 100% sustainable. That's a whole other topic. But what they mean by that is they are getting leather from places that are using leather as a byproduct. So cows that are already being used for the food industry, they're taking the leftover leather after the meat has been extracted. And so they are using that. They're using recycled thread to sew the bag together. These bags are being produced in their Somerset factory, which they say is carbon neutral. The leather then, when it is being created, is also made in a tannery that is considered gold star. So it is something that uses less chemicals and can be considered a more sustainable alternative. And then they also are using their lining is a recycled PVC lining. So they're saying every step of the process has a more sustainable option towards it. The bag is not 100% sustainable in the way that we understand sustainability, but the creation of that bag has been done in a more sustainable effort. And so that's a good thing. So that is the Portobello Bag. And then proceeds from that are all going to a habitat and wildlife fund called the World Land Trust. So they definitely are really trying to make waves with this bag and to show that they care quite a bit about sustainability. Mulberry says that they have always stuck by their products and that they create products that are made to last. They will always take a bag back and fix it up rather than expect you to buy a new bag. That is something that they encourage you to do. And so that, of course, is a much more sustainable option. In their corporate social responsibility, they talk about trying to make ethical choices with their leathers, also making sure that any kind of labor they use is ethical labor. They're trying to use innovative packaging that has less packaging waste. They are also trying to incorporate Eco-Nil into their pieces, which is a really cool fabric. I'm actually going to be talking about it more in a video coming up in the future, but Eco-Nil is a recycled fabric that is better than typical recycled fabrics because it's done in a closed loop process and it can be infinitely recycled. So that is pretty cool. They're looking to have all of their leather sourced in Gold Star tanneries in the future, and they are really just part of a bunch of different initiatives, and they're actually showing steps that they are taking and showing the numbers that are being contributed for these issues. So they are making some really good steps. One of the things that I find most exciting is this new program that they've launched called the Mulberry Exchange Program. So as a reseller, as someone who loves the pre-loved market, I love that you can do this. So you can take a Mulberry bag into a good handful of the stores around the world and tell them that you are interested in selling this back to them. So for whatever reason, it's no longer working out for you, you send it to them, they look it over, they authenticate it, and then they give you a price for it. And if you decide to accept it, they send it back to their warehouses and then they make sure that they fix it up so that it's in really good shape, and then they sell it in their store. So you can actually buy, I think it's only in 3 stores in the world right now, but you can actually go and buy pre-loved Mulberry handbags in the store. They are one of the first brands to be really doing pre-loved in their actual store. Some department stores are starting to work on it. Some places like Stella McCartney are working with different resale companies, but this is one of the first to actually in their store be offering pre-loved options, which is a really exciting step in the right direction, I think. And if you decide to sell your bag to them, then the money that you get is in a gift card so that you can apply it towards new Mulberry purchases so that you can stay a really loyal customer. So I do think that is an exciting opportunity, and one of the stores that is doing that is the New York store. So I do plan to go at some point and just check out the pre-loved selection that they have. So Mulberry has been making some really good steps lately. They have always stood by their products and said that their products were built to last. They're not fast fashion by any means. And when they created everything in their Somerset factory, they could really talk about the ethics of the factory as well. Now, of course, they outsource to other places, so they're not perfect, but maybe they will be able to ensure the same level in those factories that they do in their own in the UK. So that is it for Mulberry. Make sure to stay tuned in this series to see a bunch of other brands. Thank you all so much for watching. Please pass this on to someone else who might be interested in the brand, because being educated consumers is always important. Thank you again for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.